Hello there, I'm Begalius. How's it going? Merry Christmas! I'm actually recording this on Christmas Day using new tech, new hardware. This is a new headset that I got on Christmas, or for Christmas rather. And either, it will sound different and maybe slightly jarring. Either I will continue with it or I will do some tweaking. Maybe make things a little bit better, or if the audio quality isn't as good as it was previously, then I'll just go back to the old method, and I still have a badass gaming headset here, so everybody wins. You didn't need to know any of that, but obviously there are some questions to address here. I've not posted for a very long time on here, and there's some very valid reasoning behind that. I've decided that it's valid, therefore it is. I was gone for a little bit, and I'll tell you what's up with that. So the situation was, it's nothing crazy. I didn't have a vat of acid fall on me and suddenly give me superpowers where I have like the world's strongest Mohican and I can use it as a skeleton key to unlock everybody's door. Or did I get that power? You'll find it. I can't say that. I have no skeleton key. No, the issue was really quite simple. Some circumstances changed in my real life job, that led to a situation where it's much tougher now. Things have been a lot harder. And rather than coming home from work and having energy, I've been working my ass off at work, coming home, looking after my kid, which is obviously a priority, putting her to bed, and then essentially just passing out. That's basically it. And there have been times where, yeah, sure, I could have posted a video and or made a video, but unfortunately, this channel has been running on momentum this year, and that's why it's seen so many uploads this year. It's all momentum. I post and I post and I post and I post, and it just continues that way. And so when I'm tripped up and I lose that momentum, then suddenly things change in a big way, and I'm just not able to keep things going. That's the way it goes, unfortunately. So that's why I had that giant gap. I'm going to try to pick things back up and get back into the swing of things. But to be honest, I don't feel overly guilty. I've been going ham on this channel. I've been going hog wild on this channel this year, way more so than I ever had before. And honestly, to kick things off, Christmas commentary, end of the year commentary, and to wrap up the goings on. It's been a crazy year on this channel. In fact, actually, looking back, this has been, and I've been doing this channel for, like a decade and a half. It's been the best year for this channel of all time. It really has been the strongest year. In terms of consistency, I've been up. Very ironic that I say this now, but I uploaded very consistently this year. Every other day, if not every day. I created content that I've always wanted to make. I was doing news segments, keeping people updated on things, not only in my life, but in terms of gaming. Some sort of philosophical chats and some gaming reviews and what have you. These are all things that I sort of amalgamated over the years that I wanted to do. This channel started with me wanting to give my opinion on things and talk about things that mattered to me, and I was able to do that this year. But over time, subsequently, I developed into wanting to review things and give gaming news and talk about my biggest hobby, which is gaming. And I feel that I was able to do that this year, which I'm very excited about. I was very happy with that. I reviewed numerous games, many games this year, and I'm happy to have done so. I had a very good time doing so, and I will continue to do so. But at the same time, like I said, I was able to touch on reviewing films and TV, even music a little bit. These are formats I want to play around with a little bit more. I know that I found quite a lot of success with reviewing films and TV with the camera, and that's a good approach to it. But at the same time, like busting that camera out and speaking when my family are asleep in a sort of hushed tone, it works when it's just a microphone. I get that midnight DJ sort of vibe. But when I have the camera on me, it just feels a little bit awkward, and I have to be happy with the content that I'm making. And if I'm not, then I just don't want to push it out. And so that's why the film and TV reviews, they didn't happen as frequently, and I still need to land on something for that. As is the same way for the music reviews. The music reviews, I really don't know where I am with those. I don't know what to do with this, because the minute long format just didn't work for me. Just like being emphatically either very passionate about an album or sort of very mid, so there for 1 minute just wasn't working for me, and so I don't know what to do with those either, because those are things I care about and that I like a lot, but that I would like to find the best approach towards. But that being said, like I said, I was able to do the commentaries and the reviews. I put out some of my best videos yet this year. I think my Black Ops 6 review is the best review I've ever put on this channel, and I was very happy with the way that I worked out. And clearly, so was everyone else. It's my best performing Call of Duty review yet, and I do those largely every year. So, to be 14 years into the channel, and I think 13 years into the channel, and to be creating the most successful review that I've made on the channel within the series is always a good feeling. And like I said, I do think it was my best review yet. And in terms of analytics, I once again did have my largest number of views this year, so I'm very happy about that. So thank you everyone for checking out my videos. I had a lot of videos that did tremendously well. A couple of thousand views here, another couple of thousand, 1.7, 1.6, just like peppered in there. And when you look at my most viewed videos, you can see that new watermark, the little bit on the thumbnail that's in my new video. So I'm very happy about that. And of course, there's been a lot of development in terms of that sort of thing. The intros, the outros, the midsection bits, the little BGL stuff. I'm very happy with how that turned out, because I really like the way that those look. But the thumbnails, those are a big improvement. I wanted to have some sort of consistent thumbnail thing. Obviously, I changed it mid-year, and I'm very happy with the way that those thumbnails look. I think they actually look awesome, so that's really fantastic. So I'm very happy with the way that the channel is. I think the channel is in the best situation that it's ever been in. So thank you everyone for joining me on the journey of making the channel, what it is now. In terms of personal life, though, it's been a tough one. It's been a very difficult year for me. Just lots of issues. I suffer in a big way with the seasonal affective disorder. I'm not going to use it. I'm calling it sad. It's pathetic. But yeah, I suffer a lot with that, and this year was a very tough year in terms of that. We did not receive very much sun in the UK. It was a very miserable year in terms of weather, and that had a very large effect on me, honestly. The year started with my ceiling falling through in my bathroom, which was just so cool, because the first couple of months, what really set the tone for the year was a busted worksman area instead of a bathroom, and that took a long time. We had to have the entire thing refitted, and we've had sort of financial woes all the way throughout the year, and just issue after issue after issue after issue. So it was difficult, and having the channel to come to and sort of expel on things that didn't really matter in the grand scheme of things was always nice. But also being like, but the most important thing right now is this video game release was at times quite difficult. And of course, we talk about the channel, we talk about my life, and then of course we talk about society, and it's been a very, very bad one. A very bad year in terms of society. I think the best thing that happened was the party that I like in the UK won, but that doesn't seem to be shaping up overly well, because there's just a complete lack of trust and confidence in our party at the moment, so that's not very good. And of course, America is about to go through probably the worst political period that it's ever been in its entire life. Just watch out, and don't expect to post anything online that isn't pro-authoritarian, oligarch, dictatorship. Good luck, US, with all of that, and I hope that goes well for you. So this is, it's not been a good one, honestly, but in terms of entertainment, again, gaming hasn't been overly amazing this year. But in terms of music, we had a fantastic year. There were a couple of good movies in there, and I really didn't watch all that much TV this year. Let's do of the years, okay? So my album of the year would be Kamasi Washington, Fearless Movement. My game of the year is Space Marine 2, which was such an awesome game. And my film of the year is Dune 2. So that's a roundup for that. And if you want to know in terms of TV, I don't know. I've been watching Dune Prophecy actually, and that's really good. It's a really slept on show actually, so I've really been enjoying that. But I wouldn't say that's my show of the year. I don't know. I don't watch enough TV for that. But yeah, so overall, once again, I hope you have a great time. I have my fingers crossed for a good 2025 because I bloody need it. It couldn't get much worse than 2024. Oh god, I said that. Oh, hey, look, we got a Kendrick album and a SZA album at the end of the year. So there is that. We did kind of eat at the end of the year, and they were both fantastic too. So there is that. But yeah, I mean, I really hope you enjoy your 2025 going into it. I hope to be posting more on here, and I hope you had a great 2024, unlike me. And I hope you're optimistic for the future. But certainly a damn sight more than I am. Good luck. But yeah, in terms of, societal stuff, not great. In terms of my life, I mean, my kid is still incredible and getting even better with every day, but things have been tough. But in terms of the channel, it's really been great. Very, very good. And thank you for joining me along for the ride in terms of this channel. It's been very good, and I've had a really, really great time. So I will see everyone later.
PlayStation's only $149, and you can also get leading titles.